True self-discipline is actually playing with yourself. Let's think about it together. If you are not self-disciplined, what will you look like after completely indulging yourself? If you like to watch videos, that's fine. Just watch as much as you want. Is watching 100 videos enough? But when you get bored of playing, what do you want to do? Maybe you want to play games again. That's fine. You can play for 10 days and 10 nights. But here comes the problem: when you get bored, what do you want to play next? Read novels. That's good, then you can read 10 novels in a row. That's good, then you can go and play for 10 days and 10 nights. But the problem is, after you get tired of playing, what do you do next? Read novels. That's good, then you can read 10 novels in a row. That's good, then you can go to the next stop. What else do you want to do? Play games and want to read novels. After reading novels, you want to watch TV, but one day you will find there are only so many things you can play. Everything is boring. You will come to such a stage in your life. You will feel that no matter what you play, it is meaningless. Open your phone and stare at the screen empty. You feel bored while watching. It is actually very simple to break this state. You only need to understand two underlying concepts. That is contradiction and reversal. Whether it is a game, a novel, or a TV show. In the final analysis, it is driven by the two words contradiction and reversal. Any story, whether it is a love story or a martial arts fantasy, is about conflicts and reversals. For example, I want to eat ice cream and you also want to eat ice cream. But there is only one ice cream. This is the contradiction in the story. Perhaps you would expect the story to go like this. Next, I will fight you to death for the ice cream. But such a story is too boring. So, we can set a reversal for the story. A bird passed by and dropped a cannonball. And it happened to fall on the ice cream. So, you and I both became modest and you wanted to generously give me the ice cream. I was also being gentlemanly and you had to eat it first. Does this make the story more vivid? Is it more interesting? Although the above example is simple, but the principle is the same. In fact, both the game plot and the movie plot are similar. You can see contradictions and reversals everywhere. If you understand the essence of creation, you can write it yourself. There are many wonderful storylines when you know how to look at problems from the perspective of underlying logic. Your life will enter a new stage. You will feel that there are not many things in the world that interest you. Whether it is a novel or a game, the temptation of movies and TV shows is essentially the same routine, just put on different forms. A story expressed in words becomes a novel. It becomes a game when it is expressed in a program. It becomes a movie when it is performed by people. At this time, you will see the outside world more clearly. The expectation for temptation will also be less and less. So you will feel so bored and uninteresting. Finally, you will understand that the most interesting thing in this world, it is to fight with yourself and your own humanity. Chairman Mao once said that fighting with others, it is fun. In fact, we fight with ourselves. The so-called self-discipline is also fun. It is actually fighting with yourself and your bad habits. Fighting with your laziness and procrastination. You will find that you understand more and more. Life will become more and more meaningful. Your abilities and knowledge will become stronger. There are many starting points for people who pursue self-discipline. Some people are dissatisfied with their current situation, want to improve their lives through self-discipline. Some people don't like to be decadent. So I want to improve my state of mind and life. But most of this kind of self-discipline is like a dragonfly skimming the water, and they give up as soon as they say they will give up. I still feel for them from the bottom of my heart. Self-discipline is a kind of pain, while playing games and watching movies is a kind of enjoyment. The process of their self-discipline is the process of pulling with temptation. If one day the willpower is not strong, it will sink into the temptation of the outside world again. Only one kind of self-discipline can be truly lasting. That is the person who sees through the essence of temptation. When you understand the so-called playing games and watching videos, the essence of watching movies and other entertainment can be summarized by the two words contradiction and reversal. Your spiritual world is sublimated, because everything becomes boring, although you cannot accurately predict the direction of the plot. But you know that there will be conflicts between lovers. The goal pursued by the protagonist will definitely be hindered. When the problem is about to be solved, there will definitely be a reversal. After understanding these connotations, you have nothing to play with. So you can only play with yourself from this perspective. Self-discipline is actually a higher level of entertainment. Finally, please give me a thumbs up and follow Lunk Sinjin to share life wisdom with you.